Nobody's heard anything, by the way. So I
All
just did
right.
a whole intro and nobody heard any of it.
Well, good. That's great.
All right. That acquisitive.
Okay. We're unmuted now, guys.
All right, guys. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Well,
All right.
I guess we had a minor technical difficulty.
It's always one. I always fuck one thing up. That's it. No more fuck ups.
Yeah. So
Take it away.
So we're gonna pretend you guys heard our whole introduction of the teams and whatnot. Gummy GUers, Moss Murderers. Gummy GUers on the defense, going to Aviator Games first. Looking like a pretty standard-ish lineup right here for the defense, as well as kind of the attack. Actually, a little bit of a lot of flank watchers, with the grid and the nomad.
Yeah. Also, as we were predicting a Doki ban earlier, but since we got a Nook and an Osa ban instead, we are seeing Dokkaebi on the board. So we will probably see some pretty decent roam clearing, especially with the Jackal and Dokkaebi combo. That'll be really annoying to deal with for anyone that's playing offsite.
Oh yeah, the Jackal Dokkaebi combo. It's a combo as old as time. Very, very annoying operators to deal with. One thing I do find kind of interesting about this attack lineup. Oh, never mind. They're switching to the. Never mind. I was about to say no hard reach. Looks like they're kind of solving that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like they're going for a kind of a heavy roam clear type lineup. It looks like as of right now, the Quid's the only one even off-site. So he may be in a world of trouble if gets no support over there.
I definitely predict a master side overtake with the amount of roam clear that there is. And yeah, definitely a good idea to swap off the Nomad with the Grid and Nomad both earlier being on site. We've got Madame Zeroni on the hard breach on Thermite. It does look like there were a couple spawns on the south side, so we'll see if, though it was only Dokkaebi. It does look like a pretty heavy master take here.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, like we were saying, Quid is the only one really over here, so he kind of has no support as of right now. And he's playing a 3 armor operator, so unless he's able to, get a pick, he might be able to get pinched out with all the roam clearing that they have.
Yeah, he's definitely in a rough spot. If he gets picked here early, it'll give the attacking side a very big advantage. They'll be able to take Astro and Master side almost for free.
Yeah, and then, the people on the bomb side are kind of just trapped, especially, with, like we said, the Dokkaebi, the gridlock not being able to flank very effectively. So, Quid's position here is going to be extremely vital to hold them on time, or even get a pick or two.
He was found out, decides to retreat instead of putting up the fight. Yeah, this was, again, statue being taken very quick. Nova getting a quick pick onto Taysak.
Yeah, and that's the Jaeger down. Not necessarily any utility lost with that. The Jaeger places the utility down at the beginning. But a pretty decent gun from Taysak. Nova kind of a little tiny bit inconsistent, but that kill right there might give him a little bit of confidence to kind of go off.
Quid, we noticed him below briefly, but he was retreating towards Master. No pressure on the red stairs at all, though Nova is scared of it.
Yeah, Quid, rotating all the way back up to main. Looks like it just might be a standard-ish attack, or plant rather. One of them actually get it set up. Looking like they want to go, open up the vault and then maybe go for a standard vault plan. Yeah.
Yep, Jay is down 2 now, and got it feet takes out Delta. It's only Quid and Z4 up now.
Yeah, and Z4 takes a whole bunch of damage, and just like that, the attack shuts them down. Flawless round from Moss Murderers. Great start to the round.
Yes, I think my Canadian is showing. I'm saying Z4. Should it be Z4?
Z4, Z4, either. But yeah, like we said, great start from Moss Murderers, able to flawless them on the first round. Set a really great tempo. Maybe Gummy GUers can bounce back. Looks like they're gonna go the same bomb site. Making a couple different operator switches. Most notably, no primary shotgun unless Cade is running the what is it? I forget the name of the gun, but it's the shotgun.
TCSG?
TCSG, there we go, thank you.
Yeah.
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Yeah, Yeah, he will be opening all of the holes then that they need. We did predict originally that Villa was going to be probably defender-sided, especially considering how yesterday's game went. So far, attackers do get the first pick. It did actually happen, I'm pretty sure, in yesterday's game as well. So we'll see if Gummy GUers is able to bring this back and get a defensive win on the board.
Yeah, most definitely. I believe you are right. If I recall correctly, the kind of actually a very similar situation where it's pretty a dominant first attack, and then the defense kind of took hold. So maybe we'll see something similar right now. You know, they elected to go the same bomb site, so maybe they saw something that maybe they could change to put up a little bit of a better fight, than getting flawless. But besides that, looking like a pretty similar attack. You have 4 people spawning over by the master side, and I believe the one, Nova spawning over in ruins. Gonna be a master overtake again. It looks like Quid actually does have some help this time, so maybe able to put a little stronger defense on the side.
Yeah, Z4 over in Trophy. It looks like potentially going to be fighting for master statue a little bit longer. Quid's trying to put pressure, sees the Kidlock in the closet. No damage yet on the board.
Yeah, we see Quid in the attack trading shots back and forth. Quid gets Nova with a nice shot, opening the breach. Might get a little aggressive and peek this master door. We see Virtuous Moose take out Z4. That was Quid's support. So Quid maybe, unless he tries to rotate out now, might be trapped in there. It looks like he's going to play a little sneaky position. He shuts down Virtuous Moose. And the master in aggressive position, but then gets shut down by defeat.
Yeah, it's a 3v3 now, minute 40 on the board. Still plenty of time for the attacking side to do something, and Ace is still up, so there is it's not the worst thing ever to lose your Dokkaebi and your Ashe. They are your entry players. They're the ones that should be pushing first.
Yeah, most definitely. And, they went for a nice 2-2 trade out. So it's going to be a 3v3 on site. Like you said, they do have the Ace. You do have Jay holding 90, though. But then, I can... Oh, he gets smoked by Hobbs on the Jackal. That's 90 control. Now it's a 3v2 in favor of the attack. The only thing is, though, is that I don't think the attack can actually clear the vault wall. It looks like it was electrified.
Yeah, that will vault. It's got a kite claw on it. I do not think they're going to be able to clear that off, especially since they do not have any frags or EMPs on the board.
Yeah, so that actually may play in favor of the defense. You have Delta playing in kind of an aggro position tucked on the skull door. If they're able to cut him off, though, that may not be great. And yeah, Gotta Defeat gets tasted. Oh, you see Delta goes for 2, downs both of them.
It's only Hobbs left now on the Jackal.
Ooh, and as we know, Hobbs is the clutch master of BroLeague. We'll see if he's able to do it again. Delta's tucked on the vault door. Hobbs sees him and knocks him down. That's another clutch from Hobbs.
Beautiful clutch up there. Delta almost saves it with the 2 downs there. Hobbs just manages to win it out.
We have a technical difficulty here. I believe we have a crash, so we're just gonna pause it and hopefully get him back in real quick. If not, maybe a little rehost. But technical difficulties will be right back.
So far, attack is looking strong. That is the second attack when we do see. It was a little bit more even, though, this time. Defense put up a bit more of a fight for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, this one came down to a 1v1, whereas last time it was a flawless. A much better effort from Gummy GUers this time. I honestly kind of think they're probably going to elect to go to a different bomb site next round. Just losing 2 in a row. Probably try to change it up so you don't go down too many rounds before, you start getting some success.
Yeah, that would probably make the best plan. You really don't want to be getting stuck on just the same bomb site over and over, because at the end of the day too, the more you play it, the more comfortable attack is going to be on attacking it too, just because they get to do it so many times.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, the attack will kind of get into a groove, unless you drastically change your defense. But even then, it's just getting it, like you said, getting into that groove of attacking the same bomb site over and over. So the best decision would probably be to go, either statue or some people like kitchen dining better, but probably electing to switch to one of those bomb sites as opposed to going for aviator games again.
All right, it looks like potentially still waiting on Nova here.
Yeah, and I believe he was a crash, so who knows how long it takes to get back into the game sometimes with Ubisoft. Sometimes it doesn't let you invite. Actually, it looks like he might have joined back. Yeah, he joined back right now, so should be set to start up into the action again real soon.
All right. And yeah, it looks like we've got our timer ticking down again. It does look like a trophy statuary defense. So Gummy GUers have chosen to swap up the site. Hopefully this will give them, just a bit more of like better feeling. Maybe trophy statue they're gonna feel better on. They are running the Frost now as well, which honestly a pretty good operator for this site, since you can be pretty annoying with all the frost mats on the master side windows or the closet. Makes it that much harder for attack to try to jump in and take space.
Yeah, Frost is honestly a pretty commonly brought operator on this site for precisely the reason you said. Makes it just a little bit harder for the attack to kind of take those positions and jump in. Gotta contest with the frost mats as well as the guns pointing your direction. She also has the shotgun and a shield. So overall, great operator for this site specifically. Also in general, especially with some of those cheeky frost mats, maybe put them in an unexpected position, just somewhere random. Might get a down or two.
Oh yeah, the amount of times, like, you just put a frost mat somewhere random and someone runs into it, you just get a free pick.
Yeah, it's really incredible. Because no one ever expects it to just be in the most random spot, right? You always expect it kind of in the default spots, but sometimes when they just throw them, like behind a bed or just to the side of the door, sometimes no one ever thinks to look there. Happens to work.
Yeah, always the most satisfying frost mat kills.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, it looks like we get a mat right in front of the bathtub in the bathroom.
Yeah, see,
We'll
that's
have
one
to
of those
save that.
frost mats. That's one of those frost mats we think that are the kind of the unexpected ones that might actually work. Personally.
Delta's just sitting on top of it right now. Hang out in bathroom trying to contest this. Oh, and Delta winning that fight, but immediately gets traded out.
Yeah, so we have a 4v4. Oh god, and as I say that, gotta defeat takes out Quid. It's now a 4v3 in favor of the attack. That's their downstairs presence gone. It looks like Hobbs and Defeat might try to walk up Astro stairs, and you have the two on the master balcony. Might try to this, split little take. Looks like Z's gonna try to impact pick the breach. I believe he missed. Yeah, he did. It definitely missed. I missed both of them actually. So yeah, now the breach is fully open. You have Hobbs got to defeat. We're gonna walk up Astro. So this may be disastrous for the defense with this nice pinch take that the attack has going on.
Jay is completely aware of this stairs take. He's trying his best to make sure to hold this off.
We see some pre-fires back and forth from both of them. We see Jay loses the gunfight to Defeat. Defeat's going crazy this game. He's 6-1. Just like that, the attack has Astro control. Z4 is still trying to hold on to Brick Store, and you have Tasek playing in forward. So the defense barely holding on. They do have power positions that kind of limit execute in the site. However, this is looking dire for the defense.
There's just too many angles for attack to push right now. Tasek and Z4 have their work cut out for them. Z4 taking out Madame Zeroni, though. Gets traded out, though, by Gotta Defeat. It's only up to Tasek now, and Gotta Defeat gets another, and takes another round off of defense, and that's a 3-0 favoring the attack right now.
Yeah, Gotta Defeat kind of just went crazy there. Yeah, just kind of walked in and was smoking people left and right. This is a great game for Gotta Defeat. Probably his best game of the season so far, and we're only 3 rounds in. Yeah, the defense looking like they're going to change it up, going to kitchen dining, deciding that the top floor site's not working for them. Probably a smart move, like we were saying earlier, they're down 3 rounds. You want to kind of change something up, before you lose too many rounds. And as we said, it might be a defensive-sided Villa. So, maybe get this win on this one site and then maybe have some luck on your previous 2 sites. But it's looking a little dire right now, especially because we think that this may be a defender-sided.
Yeah, with Moss Murderers taking the first 3 rounds on attack, they look to be very comfortable attacking Villa, and GUers just not being able to put up quite the fight they probably want to be.
Yeah, and honestly, we can probably think of the reason why as maybe, Quid having little bit of a slower game. We saw yesterday he subbed in for Cold Ones, and I believe he dropped 18 kills. Right now, he only has 2 kills in 3 rounds. It's a little bit of a slower game from him so far. Whereas God of Defeat is kind of going crazy as at 8-1. Kind of a tale of 2 teams right here, or a tale of 2 players rather.
Yeah, we'll see if Quid starts warming up throughout as the game continues to play. He is choosing to hold the top floor site, while I think the rest of the team is below.
Yeah, it does look like, Z4 may be going upstairs to help a little bit, or at least playing the red stairs to offer some little resistance. You can't let the attack have full control of the top floor, especially with the fuse that they have. Fuse can cause havoc with his fuse charges, so whether clearing utility, forcing attacker or defenders to move, or even, maybe getting a pick or 2 with the charge.
Yeah, Quid, you can see, he was trying to push up Bookcase, maybe hoping someone might have been trying to be sneaky up 90, but he does come back to site. Hobbs is in Astro right now. Z4 taking a bit of fire. Oh, and Quid getting downed. Oh, this is not his game. Hobbs picks up the kill. They know Z4 is up here too, though. I don't know if he's quite pulled back.
Hobbs just gonna vault down into the red hallway. Yeah, Z4 did look like he rotated down. It looks like the attack may actually know that. Because, as far as they know, they have full site control. Defense has no head holes or anything into the China wall. Z looking like he's going to flank up main. This could be huge for them if he's able to do it in time. Haruni is at 3 armor, though, so it might take a little bit to get over there. But once he does, it may prove to be a winning play.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be careful about all his gridlocks. Delta does pick up Virtuous, so it's 4-4. Again, even man count. But with a minute left... Oh, Jay picks up God of Defeat. Nova getting Delta, and it's still 3-3, a minute left. It's looking a little bit slower for attack right now, but it still could go either way.
Yeah, see, and the one question is, does the attack know that Z4 is on this flank? If not, it could be huge. You have Tasek in a gunfight, and he gets killed by Hobbs. That's a 3v2 in favor of the attack. Some site control from the attack. No, see, that's the flank we were talking about. It's now a 2v2. Jay's locked in pantry. Site control does belong to the attackers, though. And we see Jay going for another flank. That seems like GUers' best friends, these flanks and stuff.
Yeah, Madame's getting the plant down, though, so it'll be up to Z4 and Jay to pick up this, the retake. Oh, Madame Zeroni picks up Z4, though. It's only Jay left. Coming in through Memo.
Yeah, coming in through Memo, just pops some shots, so the attack does know that he's coming from. Looks like there might be a cross from the attack, and it does. Pav's picking up the final kill, and now Moss Murderers are up 4-0. In my opinion, this would probably be a good time for a timeout from GUers. Get a little talking going about, maybe what they can do, or, maybe discussing some ways to try to fix up their defenses a little bit. Like we said, 4-0, that is in favor of the attack already. Defense cannot really afford to lose any more of these rounds, especially because we think attacking may be a little harder on this map.
Yeah, Moss Murder is looking to be in a very good position, even if they do end up losing these last 2 rounds to GUers. They will be up on their rotation to defense, and again, yeah, considering how Villa is generally a defender-sided map, that would put them in a very strong position to take the map. it'll be up to Gummy GUers to prove us wrong, and we'll see if they can also attack as well eventually on their rotate.
Yeah, most definitely. So we see the Gummy GUers going back to the Aviator Games bomb site. Now this bomb site we saw Moss Murderers able to win the first 2 attempts at it. Hopefully Gummy GUers may be able to switch a couple things around. It looks like Jay and Quid are going to be running this time. You have the Azami and the Oryx, and now Azami can be very annoying, especially here. You know, throwing some of her Kiba barriers onto Map Store. Or Master rather. Looks like Quid may be rotating back. And I don't know if that's just to put head pulls or if he's going to plan to go back. As of right now, Jay's the only one on this side of the map, though. Maybe try to change it up. You know, maybe Quid realizing that he hasn't been really shooting so far. Maybe thinking that Jay might have a little more luck. But as we say that, it looks like it's going to be another Master overtake from the Moss Murderers. They've had great success on it so far, so why change anything?
Yeah, exactly. It's been working so far. There's no point to stop. It does look like Taysak and Jay are defending the statue side now. Quid probably planning that he's probably better on site right now when his shots aren't hitting at the moment.
Yeah, most definitely. We see, gotta defeat just jumping in the bathroom, trying to take this early map control. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna contest him directly. I don't think anyone's playing an Astro. Tasek looks like he's falling off. You only have Jay over here, and he's fallen all the way back to Deer. Maybe trying to get a cheeky little pick hiding behind the cabinet. You see Moose rotating into the rotate. Jay finds him out. That's the Dokubi gone. I believe only one call has gone through. No hacked camera is going to be happening this round.
Taysak potentially looking for a sneaky flank. I see him at the bottom of mud, but he is backing off, it looks like. I think this is probably the best plan for Gummy GUers right now, to just try to stall out the clock as long as possible, let them take statue, let them take trophy, and then try to slow them down on the actual take onto Avian Games.
Yeah,
Quid picks up Nova. Let's go.
Yeah. Quid gets the pick on Nova. We see, I believe it was Jay drop from 90. Maybe he looks like he might be going for a little bit of a flank. But we have a 3v5 in favor of Gummy GUers. This is the best position they've been in all game. Hopefully they're able to capitalize on this and be able to close out this round.
I wonder if Jay's gonna go for the hatch. It's probably the least defended position for a flank to be in.
It actually looks like I think that is what he's doing. It is what he's gonna do. I think
Hobbs
somehow heard
Does Hobbs know? Hobbs knows. He's going for him.
Wow, Hobbs.
Jay's not looking the right way. And Hobbs picks up the kill. Quid does pick up God of Defeat, though. It's still in favor of the defense. Moss Murderers only has Hobbs and Madame Zeroni for the attack.
Yeah, and when you say that, C takes a whole bunch of damage from Hobbs. But Hobbs takes just as much damage from the side. Delta's able to pick him up. It's now 1v3 now. And C4 shuts Madame Zeroni down. First attack or defending win goes to Gummy GUers. It's now 4v1. Much better look from the defense this round.
Yeah, they're gonna want this last point as well in order to at least feel slightly comfortable going into attack. They're gonna have to be just as aggressive though once the rounds do swap over.
Yeah, with a 4v2 or the 2 round split, it's definitely not an unwinnable position. A 5v1 maybe a little bit insurmountable.
They definitely do not want to go into this 5-1 with Moss Murderers up 5-1.
Most definitely not. Especially because, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Moss Murderers are a better defending team. At least from my experience when I played them. So Gummy GUers cannot go down 5-1 in my opinion.
They are choosing to do kitchen dining. I believe the last time they went here, they did have a pretty decent position up until the end where they unfortunately had to give up site and the retake just did not work out. I think if Gummy GUers managed to actually keep hold of site and stall Moss Murderers how they did before, they will be able to win out kitchen dining defense.
Yeah, like you said, their last attempt was Pretty decent. I think it came down to a 2v2 in sight, and then, you know, just to execute, not being able to retake it was kind of what caused their downfall. Looks like now they're going for the Echo, maybe for some plant denial. It looks like there's going to be, what, Taysac, and I believe Taysac's the only one playing upstairs. You have Jay roaming around in library, though.
Definitely going to be looking for maybe a couple sneaky flanks again.
Yeah, that has seemed to be their best play. He's like, Z takes some damages from a window. That would have been so unfortunate to lose him there. But actually, it looks like Z4 and Jay both rotated up. So now you have 3 people playing top floor, going for an aggressive hold of the upstairs, because they did realize that last round they kind of gave it up a little early, and, you know, the fuse was just able to wreak havoc. So hopefully going for a different approach this round, and might have some different results.
Yeah, you want to try to slow down that fuse as much as possible, because the moment fuse gets above kitchen site, it just wrecks all of your utility in there.
Yeah, and we see Z4 take out Madam's Roni. That is the ace. So unless you started opening some of the walls, you know, no more hard breach. I mean, there is the hard breach charge from the fuse, but, you know, not as effective as the throwable charges. Hobbs goes down, but I believe Nova trades out Jay, who downed Hobbs, and two Nitro cells, and C gets got a defeat. It's a 4v1 all of a sudden. Wow, this round turned really quick.
Oh, Virtuous is all the way on red right now. He's hoping to maybe try to get up a sneaky pick. Taysac seems to know something's up, though. Or maybe not?
Almost.
Did he miss? Oh my... He's coming up. Oh no, Taysac was feeling a little bit too comfy there, and Virtuous gets the knife on him.
Man, that's hilarious. You know, that's too good to pass up, in my opinion. I believe I would have done the same. But yeah, that's now a 3v1. It looks like the defenders have kind of all rotated back to site. You know, probably thinking it's better to just play the crosses like that. See Virtuous moves hacking the cams, though. This could give them just a little bit of info that they need in order to maybe try to clutch this 1v3 out.
Yeah, with 45 seconds left, it's not impossible, but Virtuous might want to be pushing a little bit faster to try to take these 1v1s, get some picks up. Oh, that lesion. If he runs into any more, it'll just keep slowing him down. The timer just keeps ticking down. Time is not in favor of him anymore.
Yeah, only 25 seconds, or 20 seconds rather. Not much time to really do anything. He needs to find 3 picks. That's gonna waste some of his vital time. You see Delta holding this angle. He gets the pick. A great back-to-back defenses from Gummy GUers, and they finish the defensive half in a 4-2 split, which might just be enough to be able to, you know, do the same on their attack and be able to tie this up and send it to OT.
Yep, definitely not the most ideal split you want, but Gummy GUers was looking a lot more confident on defense those last 2 rounds, and we'll see if that confidence carries over onto their attacking rounds.
We saw a 4-2 split yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, it was in favor of the defense, I believe, last
yes,
time.
It was.
But hey, who knows? This could be just an attacker-sided Villa today. But one thing I will note that was different from those last 2 rounds is that we saw Quid get multi-kills both rounds. So he may be heating up, which could factor in and be able to cause Gummy GUers to switch the momentum into their favor.
Yeah, we see Moss Murders going for a standard AV game site. It's a very common first pick site. Good site to defend. Generally, you know, you extend into statue as we've seen like constantly. It's best. It's pretty just standard. We see Azami immediately being picked up by Nova, which I believe gave Quid the advantage in their 5th round. And it's probably going to be just as annoying on Moss Murderer's side as well to try to fight.
Yeah, and we see Moss Murderers bring out a pretty aggressive lineup. Now you have the Azami, the Vigil, and the Oryx all being played. Even the Jaeger can be considered a kind of aggressive op. The only really like supportive op is the Smoke. So this could be a real aggressive defense from the side of Moss Murderers, especially with, it looks like Gotta Defeat and Moose playing the roam on that side of the map. Maybe they'll have a little more success holding, you know, or slowing the attack down than Gummy GUers did, but I guess we'll just have to find out.
Yeah, God getting really trying to hold some of these windows, maybe get a cheeky pick or two. Decides to rotate around to statue. They are droning him, but he's got his gadget up. They probably he picks up Quid. And that is Quid gone. Z4 looking for a potential trade, but I think a little bit too late.
Yeah, that was a huge pick from Gotta Defeat, and it looks like he's actually coming back in for some more. Not satisfied with just the one. Some loose errant shots, and he gets traded out by Jay. It's now a 4v4. You know, the trade came a little late. However, it still happened. You know, no trade back from the defense. 4v4, not the worst thing. You know, the vigil for the Ayana. The nades might be missed, but overall, you know, not terrible trades. They do get the map control, and as I say that, moves crouch walking up Astro. Unless they have the flank set, he may come in huge here.
Yeah, last time we saw an Oryx trying to be sneaky, he was unfortunately caught out, but we'll see if Moose is any better on this flank attempt.
Bomb located by attackers.
Z4 trying to push up 90, sees the shield.
Yeah, and I think that was the Oryx of Verger's Moose caught out by Jay. Maybe he tried to hop up the hatch, honestly, because it looked like Jay was in Master. Anyways, that is the flank taken care of. Attack has a whole bunch of control here. They have 90. It doesn't look like the defense can hold the vault wall, so actually the attack, unlike the last couple defenses, we're going to see the vault wall get open, which this opens up a whole bunch more angles for the attackers to kind of take advantage of, and we're able to probably help their attack out quite a lot.
Yep, we see Hobbs on the smoke, trying to hold these main stairs, and does manage to catch out Z4, trying to flank. He's holding 90 pretty heavily right now, and quick trades coming out. Jay picks up Madame Zeroni and Nova on Tazak. Defense wins with Nova and Hobbs getting these final picks. And that puts Moss Murderers on 5-2. Looking pretty confident right now.
Yeah, no, that attack or that defense rather, kind of came out of nowhere. You know, it's kind of a back and forth. Just all of a sudden, Moss Murderers kind of found the two back-to-back really quick picks to just win the round. You know, the attack, like we were saying, they kind of took the map control, got picked early, but were able to eventually trade it out. Got decent map control on it, and then kind of just lost the anchors of Moss Murderers. Not a terrible looking attack. You know, places to improve here
honestly,
there.
Just looks like the execute fell apart at the end there, just probably losing their gunfights.
Yeah, most definitely. And we see the defense electing to go to Trophy Statue. It looks like I like the castle pick. You know, kind of causes some pain for the attack. Kind of got to deal with that. Although they do have a Flores and a Hash, so maybe not the worst case scenario.
I'd like to see where these castles go, because depending on how you play, you can play some pretty interesting strats in Master. I don't think they're going to be going in there, though. It looks like Moose just looking to block off some of these Master angles. All of them, like, 90 doorways. Okay, interesting. He does not want anyone to come through AV Games, but this does give a lot of free space to Gummy GUers if they decide to come through Study. It's almost completely free for them to take.
Yeah, and it looks like that's exactly how they're going to be taking this. Yeah, so a whole bunch of map control for free that they don't have to fight for in any way. Just kind of given to them by the defense. Got a defeat in the basement. You know, no one's really ever in the basement, so they could probably get a pick or two, you know, just being sneaky. You know, like I said, no one's ever in the basement. You don't really ever expect to look down there for someone. However, I don't know if it's enough to overcome just all the free map control that was just given to the
Yeah,
attack.
especially with Z4 on the sledge, he'll be able to deal with these castle barricades with absolutely no issue.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah. You know, like we said, no map control. It kind of looks like the attack may not know that 100%. Looks like they're kind of all gun up. You know, the mute jammers may have halted that a little bit. But we see Nova taking some shots. I believe it was Z4. That's a nade. Oh, what a shot from Taysak. Takes out Virtuous Moose. That is the castle gone.
Attackers drop the bomb diffuser.
God of Defeat taking out Delta, though. That was the flank. He's gonna try to come up red, maybe, be a little bit annoying there. We'll see if Gummy GUers gets a little bit scared of their flank now.
Yeah, he took out the Nomads, who, if they hadn't put down the Nomad charges, or air jabs as they're actually called, that might have been a pretty great pick, because then they might be able to get 3 flags. You see some shots going back and forth. Nova takes
no.
them 2, gets the collateral on Z4 and Quid. That's the 2 entries gone. Now you just have Jay and Tasek.
Jay's hoping to sneak up these red stairs, maybe pick up, nope. Nova says no going up red stairs. He just owns this top platform right here, and it's only Tasek left. He's seeing if he can do something on the closet side, but honestly, last man alive in a 1v4, this is going to be really hard to come back from.
Most definitely. It looks like, oh, God of Defeat was really feeling that. Came in, just took that fight in closet, and is able to shut down Tasek. That's now 6-2 in favor of Moss Murderers. Match point for them.
Yeah, if they get their defense on probably Kitchen, it's definitely looking like Kitchen right now. They are going to be winning. Gummy GUers has a long road ahead of them if they want to get into OT to have a chance at winning this map.
We saw a 6-2 yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, and they did actually come back. God of Defeat coming with a little trash talk in chat, telling that they maybe need a timeout. And honestly, I kind of agree. I personally would have called it, when they were down 4-0. But I agree, match point, they need to win 4 rounds in a row to keep going. Not the worst place for a timeout.
We've got Moose coming up with the Cav pick. Probably gonna try to be a little bit sneaky, maybe a little bit BM. We'll see.
Yeah, most definitely. A Cav kind of seen as maybe a little bit of a trolley operator. However, if she's able to actually do what she does, great pick. She can completely turn the tide of rounds. Although, with a more coordinated team, she's not as effective. But if she's able to catch out, maybe a lone lurker or anything, can completely change the tide of rounds.
Yeah, you can see the confidence of Moss Murderers right now, with especially that Cav pick right now. They're even looking for a spawn peek here, with Moose just watching the stairs.
Yeah, Moose is known for his spawn peeks. Actually, in our game versus them, he did spawn peek me one round, so I for sure know that feeling of being spawn peeked.
Rough, yeah.
Yeah. We actually see Tasek on the Blitz, though. Not a very common operator, but if brought, can be extremely effective at taking map control.
God of Defeat. He saw the pantry player.
So yeah, this looks like this might be a quick attack from Gummy GUers. We see, Quid's in sight and just planting.
Going for the plant immediately. Do they know?
Doesn't seem like it. Although, Jay gets smoked by Madame Zeroni. It's Delta and Madame Zeroni actually trade. It's a 2v2. Quid shuts down the Cav, and Z4 takes out Hobbs. What an attack from the side of Gummy GUers. They may be able to take the momentum on their side.
Gummy GUers comeback? Is this what we're going to be seeing?
Yeah,
that was a very very successful attack from them. And let's see if they manage to keep up this aggression.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the overtime here. It would be great to see them come back from a 6-2. It'll be the exact mirror of yesterday, although, maybe it'll be an attacker-sided Villa. But it would be very exciting to watch the first 2 play-in games go to max OT. That's what I'm rooting for.
Yeah, you always want, good games. You always want, hard fights for whatever team wins.
Yeah, we see the defense electing to go back to the Aviator game site. Pretty even sight last time. I think it came down to 2v2 and then just kind of 2 quick back-to-back kills. Overall, it kind of could have gone either way. With Moss Murderers getting the advantage that time. It looks like they changed it up a little bit. God of Defeat bringing the Pulse instead of, I believe last time was the Vigil, then bringing out the Aruni. So a couple of adjustments to the defense. The attack, I believe, bringing a very similar lineup to what they brought. So we'll see if the defense's adjustments can turn the tide.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be looking for maybe some sneaky C4s, considering how much both sides have just loved attacking from Master side. He does run upstairs though, so we'll see what his plan actually is. Maybe shoot a couple drones and then retreat below?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he might have actually pre-placed the C4 when he was down there. I think I saw his animation throwing it.
Yeah, you're right.
Before, yeah. So yeah, the Pulse is the pre-placed C4, which is kind of interesting for Pulse, you know, because you can get a free kill almost if you're down below. Maybe you probably should on the brick store. If I had to guess, that's where I think I would have put it.
I think I saw him place it in laundry somewhere on the wall. It's a bit of a weird place to spot it, but we'll see if this manages to work out for him.
We're protected.
See the Ash and C4 already in the bathroom, pushing up into Astro. I'm gonna take this fight really aggressively. C4 takes a lot of damage, but Jay's able to get the Pulse. That's a nice entry so far.
Yeah.
Pulse out, and they followed up with the Moose. It's a 5v3 now.
Quid's below, maybe looking for a vertical nade?
Deploying shield. Drones up and running.
Yeah, that is most definitely probably the play. Especially, you know, they have this shield position. This shield position can actually get naded out from Pops if the attack knows about it. Kind of gonna fall off a little bit. Gonna throw 2 smokes really quickly. A minute and a half left, down to 1 smoke. He might have thrown it a little too quick, but this is a zombie build. It's just so annoying. Oh! Delta just pushes up on Pops trying to shoot the drones.
Pops getting a little bit too aggressive in 90 there. Did not pay off for him.
Yeah, now it's a 5v3. Are able to open the vault. Delta takes some damage from the vault player. Gonna be playing on his Kiva Bears. Oh, he just walks in and gets traded out by the vault guy. It's just a 5v1 from Madame Zeroni, trapped on the pool table. Probably not gonna be able to do anything. Too many angles, too many people to watch. But you know, she's gonna try to make something work.
That's 1 pick. That's another from Madame Zeroni. It's a 1v3 now. But Diffuser is down. And it doesn't quite work out. Delta getting the final pick.
Yeah, and that's 2 back-to-back attacks. Wins 4 Gummy GUers. Maybe getting a little more momentum on their side. Only down 2 rounds now. It looks like, you know, maybe we're going to see the overtime that we all wanted. Gonna be a mirror of yesterday, like we said.
Yep. Well, let's see. Gummy GUers will just have to keep up their momentum, keep up their pace and their confidence. They're absolutely can bring this back. It looks like Moss Murderers, instead of going back to AV Games, they're going to be trying Trophy Statuary instead now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, and you know, they really only need 1 more round, so they can kind of afford to kind of try new stuff out. Obviously, if they lose this round, then it may become a little more dire. But with this lead, you know, Trophy Statuary, not a bad bomb site at all. Looks like they're going for a pretty similar lineup to what they had last time. Now, I wonder if they're going to try the same castle strat and just, you know, giving them all that free map space. I personally don't think so, because as we kind of saw, you know, the attack was able to just take that right up and then be able to execute from there on. But, yeah, we'll see.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, Z4 having a pre-placed drone sees the Legion mines left all over the book's hallway.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
But doesn't... Yeah, I'm not quite sure where the castle barricades got placed. Oh, Moose is getting them set up right now. One on, we see AV door. Maybe still a bit of like a closed position, but...
Yeah, just not as closed off as it was last time, you know. Because as we said, it kind of just gave them too much free map control. Hobbs going for a cheeky little angle on this window. Hoping to maybe get a cheeky little pick off. It doesn't look like anyone's actually on that side of the map, though. So, you know, not going to probably see that pick that he wants. Looks like no one's actually really playing on this side of the map still from Gummy GUers, although it's not... Oh, actually, Map Store is castled off. Oh, it looks like actually, I think they did go for the exact same castle strategy. At least 2 out of the 3 that were there.
Yeah,
so yeah,
there
all
is...
this free map.
Yeah, very interesting. There is no sledge, though, to very easily open all the castle barricades, but there's still plenty of utilities such as frags and especially even soft breaches from Ash. I wonder if they're going to use those.
Yeah, it looks like Delta deciding if he wants to use the ace charge on it with, with where they're attacking from, not the worst thing. There's gonna be a pre-charge. Oh, no, getting really aggressive with the impact. Gonna take a whole bunch of damage from Delta.
Ready to breach.
He's looking for the toes. He sees the toes. Not quite enough to get a pick yet. Oh no.
Loading new mag.
Delta and Jay both on a little bit low health, but no one dead yet.
Yeah, Nova's in a really annoying position here on red. The wall gets open. Nova shuts down Quid. That's the entry. And now Z4 goes down. They got a defeat on a flame. That's the 2 entries down. Delta goes down too. It's a 5v3 from the, or 5v2 rather, from the defense. Jay and Tasek gonna have to work some magic here to make this happen.
Yeah, that red stairs defense was just unstoppable right now. Nova on a sliver of health though. Might. Oh no, Jay not looking the right way, and Tasek in a 1v5 on map point. He's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, Tasek is gonna have to go crazy here this round in order to bring it back and give Gummy GUers some life. He goes the flashbang. Isn't what flashes himself somehow? Like it's shut down by Nova. I believe that was a 4K. And just like that, Boss Murderers are gonna take the game with this final score of 7-4. Great overall game from both teams.
Yeah, both teams honestly played very well. Gummy GUers, great attempt at that comeback. Unfortunately, Nova was there to shut them down.
Yeah, most definitely. We saw 2 pretty great games from in both play-ins. Yeah, 2 great games from both play-ins. Moss Murderers able to advance today, so Gummy GUers are going to be eliminated. I believe Moss Murderers are going to be playing Danger Platypus in their game next week. Should be a great matchup as well. Before we actually leave, I had an announcement that Hobbs wanted me to give. He actually created a survey for the BroLeague members to participate in. I believe it is in the announcement section of the BroLeague server. So if you guys could please take a couple minutes out of the day, fill it out. It would give some valuable insight and information to the mods and some of the board members about what can be used to, what can be done to improve the league, or maybe just some of your suggestions might actually make it into the league, and just give some valuable insight. So if you guys could please take a couple minutes to fill it out, everyone would greatly appreciate it.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, everyone please fill out the survey. And thank you for watching our match.